Welcome to the Citrix Localization SDK demo. Run the setup program to start the installation. Accept the EULA and go with the defaults. Whilst this is installing, I'd like to introduce myself as Robert O'Keefe of the Globalization Services Department in Citrix. I have been working with Kate Brew, Product Manager of Citrix Password Manager, to create a demo of the Agent Localization SDK. Click Finish to exit and then restart. Now we shall install the Citrix Localization SDK. Go with the default path, click Next, Next, and then wait for it to install. It is worth noting at this point that the Citrix Password Manager Agent SDK can only localize the Agent UI. Click Close to exit. In this section, we'll create a copy of the English resource files. Go to the C drive, Program Files, Citrix, Password Manager Agent SDK, and copy the English directory. Paste it in the same location. And for the purposes of the demo, we will call it IT for Italian. It is worth noting at this point that VRS file is just another name for a resource DLL. Now we shall pseudo translate the resources in the binary files using Catalyst 7. Alchemy Catalyst is a visual translation tool allowing us to modify the resources in any given product. Create a project, naming it CPM. Set the project title to IT for Italian and set the target language to Italian. Click OK. Now we shall insert the English VRS files that we placed into the IT directory. Program Files, Citrix, CPM SDK, IT. Select the VRS files and click OK. Show an example now of the UI as it appears in Catalyst. Now we shall use the pseudo localization tool. Select the TTK, choose the language, and click OK to pseudo-localize the VRS files. Note that the resources have now changed. Save the project and export the files to the SDK directory. Now we shall use the Citrix Language Pack Generator to create an installer of the localized VRS files. Launch the installer, select Italian, select the IT directory where we created the VRS files, click OK, and then generate LPK. This process will create an Italian language pack MSI, a reg file for the console, and a WXL file to allow localization of the installer. Now I shall change the language of the operating system to Italian using regional settings, languages, and dialog language. Log off and log on for the OS to change. Notice that the operating system is now displaying in Italian. Before deploying the language pack, you will notice that the Logon Manager of Citrix Password Manager is displaying in English. Run the language pack installer. Click Finish. Now note that the Logon Manager UI has been pseudo-localized to Italian. Thank you for watching the Citrix Password Manager Agent Localization SDK. If you are a Citrix partner and would like more information or to obtain this SDK, please contact Kate Brew at citrix.com.